All right, second channel YouTube vlog is going to be a little bit different. It's E0 to E6 Hysilens showcase. And the reason why is because on the Twitch live side, I don't think there's anyone that vertically invested into E6 or did so in a way that they still don't have the ailerons activated. So I kind of want to see all the scalings from E1 all the way to E6. So that's what we're going to be doing it here. No Twitch chat this time. It's just going to be you and me. I'm going to be running the premium comp here with Hysilens, Kafka, Huohuo, and Black Swan. Now here's a little bit of an interesting thing. I thought about this a little bit. With Hysilens scaling, I don't know if I actually want to use Black Swan, but I think at least I'm going to go with premium comp. Otherwise, I would use Ruan Mei. And the reason why is because Black Swan herself does not improve Hysilens' damage by that much. It's just the def reduction. So we could be a little bit more selfish here. We could just literally do like a hyper carry Hysilens. But I'm going to use Black Swan because at E0, I think the enemies should be living long enough for us to see the ascension of damage. So yeah, this is pretty much the same thing as the creator experience server that you guys saw on the guide video. Fully the same stuff. E0 investment. Since it's not on my account, I don't have E6 Kappa, which is perfectly fine. It's actually better that way so we don't explode the enemies too fast. So let's get into it. We're going to be doing pure MOC showcases right now. I don't know if we're going to be able to do anything else because personally I think that MOC has the easiest showcase for Hysilens. Alright, so quick run through. We're going to do E0 really quick, just to remind ourselves of the damage output. This is pretty standard. Not going to really explain anything here. We're just going to go in and do a normal run and just pay attention to Hysilens' damage. Alright, same intro as normal. Nothing here should be surprising. And Huohuo already has ultimate. Let's get this debuff shred on. And then after the town proc, we just proc the ultimate here. Alright, Black Swan, get her debuff on. Very good. Kafka is super fast. I'm gonna send this here. These guys are summoned. Proc this baby. Go ahead and do this. Let's do this. And then let's do Hysilens right after. So this will apply the final shock. That was 700k here. This is E0 damage with, I think, every single debuff on these 4 trash mobs. Ultimate damage from her is 920,000, which is pretty good. Should be basically no issue here. We'll just use Kafka's talent to proc this shit. And that one's going to die. We're gonna just basic this one. Kafka's gonna go. I'll be able to explode it. Perfectly fine. Actually, I don't even need to, I'm pretty sure. We can just basic here. I can actually greed full because Kafka's talent's gonna go and then the debuff's gonna go. So we'll basic here. Kafka's talent gonna proc and then it's gonna die. So now we have 5 skill points. Let's ramp up everything again. Basic ult. Don't need to E right now. Looking for Hysilens' damage. We're gonna go ahead and buff up. Set up these debuffs on. Hysilens' ultimate is ready. Get those talent procs in. I gotta wait for Black Swan. Alright, Black Swan debuff going. Very good. Kafka, pretty typical rotation here. Could have waited on the ultimate. Not really trying to min-max everything right now. Alright, I gotta wait for Black Swan. There we go. We'll get another Kafka talent proc. Very good. Okay. Well, we can basic here into ultimate. Finally, again, ult with Hysilens. Hysilens' ultimate damage on this 1.2. Pretty good. Okay, it's pretty standard. Pretty standard stuff here. I think I gotta wait here. 38%. I actually think we might not zero cycle here because I was playing more for Hysilens' actual damage, which kind of sucks here, but that is okay. We'll see how much this does. Might be close. Might be okay. Probably not though. 16%. I think it's too high, unfortunately. 6%. I mean, okay, the blessing killed it. Whatever. Close enough. Close enough. We're looking at Hysilens' personal damage here. Okay, so now we're on to the most broken Eidolon that we've seen in a while. We get a 16% final damage increase on all DOT from all targets. That is kind of juicy. And then Hysilens gets to apply another identical proc of her own base talent here. So instead of having one copy of Wind Shear, Bleed, Burn, Shock, and Wind Shear can stack up to 5 times, you can have literally double. So you can have 2 stacks of 5x Wind Shear, which is 10 total stacks. You can have double Bleed, double Burn, double Shock. So this one is juicy. Let's see the personal damage here. You can also look at the debuffs on the enemies and see how disgusting it really gets. 16% final damage bonus. Quite nice. We're doing more damage. We have more DOT proc, so we have more to explode. Alright. Whole team's damage should be going up here. Starting off as normal here. We're not going to change anything with the rotation. Let's get a whole healing on all 3 of our girls. Okay, get that debuff on. Ulti. Black Swan debuff incoming. Alright. Oh god, the enemies are dying kind of fast, guys. Alright, so let's see this really quick. Let's get this on. And then let's get this on. Okay, I'm gonna process right now. I don't want things to die to Kafka's ultimate, because both of these mobs are basically like near death. All right, so let's see things really quick. Our status reach is pretty good, 5.4k, good speed, 90% damage bonus, 5 stacks of hull was passive. Enemy debuff. Double bleed, double wind shear, both 4 stacks, double burn, double shock, triple shock because of Kafka's. That is what we're expecting here. That's so much DOT, man. It's actually insane. Right? Like, these are the ads, doesn't really matter, but this guy's 16 debuffs, double wind shear, DOT increased, Arcana, triple shock, defense reduction from Black Swan, double burn, double bleed. Yeah, so let's see. First wave's damage. It's a massive increase. That is a massive increase considering we didn't really change anything. But like, we went from, I think it was 900k the first time to 1.45 million. That's crazy because like that's her own explosion. Any of Kafka's abilities would also have a near like 50% damaging. That's crazy. That's just so crazy. All right, I might need to use Kafka's. No, I think they'll die to the DOT here. Yeah, okay, we're good. 3 skill points here. Let's finish the job done. See how much damage we get on Japard and stuff. We're gonna go ahead and oh wow, look at the debuffs, guys. Double bleed, double burn already. Basic here. Double wind shear. Triple shock. Disgusting. Disgusting when I see it. Just crazy. Alright, Hysilens debuff. Let's get that on. Vulnerability percent. Kafka's passive. Oh my god. Japard's HP is decreasing very, very rapidly. Black Swan's def reduction. Let's get that on. Okay, nice. I'm gonna go ahead and E here. Gonna wait on the ulti. He's gonna split. Wolf was almost ready here. Okay, let's get the shock on all of them here. Alright, basic here. Ultimate here. Black Swan. And then Hysilens. Alright, so 43% HP already. Massive improvement. Double bleed, 12 Arcana, double wind shear, single shock. I guess I didn't reapply too many of the shock here. 12 Arcana. Japard is double shock, triple shock, double bleed, double burn, double wind shear. Not that many wind shear stacks though. I think the enemies took a little bit too many turns, but we'll still see how the damage is here. I think we did 1.1 million before, so let's see. What are we at now? 1.3. Okay, I mean, I think that's because we don't have enough wind shear on, but it's totally fine. The first wave's damage is already proof of the increase. It's quite insane. And this guy is like dead for sure. Like, it's not even close this time. Explode this, and then ulti, and he's dead. Yep, very good. All right. So E1, good, very good, very strong. I got E1 on my own account on live servers. Do not regret at all. Very solid though. And also this works against like faster enemies because having the double proc means we get a lot more front-loaded DOT. We get max DOT faster, which procs our ultimate zone, those 8 hits faster, which is quite nice. Right, so this we're getting 90% extra damage bonus. I don't expect to see that much of an increase here, but nonetheless, it is still bonus. If we have 300 to 400% damage bonus and we get 90% more, it is going to be about a 20 to 22% damage increase, which is still good. But diminishing sources of buffing usually means that we're getting less value in general. All right, so first wave, we do the same setup here. Just looking at the damage improvements. Again, because I've stuck with Black Swan from the start, I'm going to keep Black Swan and not go into Ruan Mei. Ruan Mei would be better personal damage for Hysilens, but it wouldn't be premium, right? If you're going full DOT, you're probably going to have all of these 4 limited characters. All right, let's get the vulnerability percent on. Let's get Kafka's ultimate on. Black Swan's debuff on. Okay, good so far. We can wait for this guy to split. Perfectly fine. Okay, we're gonna wait here because I do want to get Captain's talent procs. So I'm just gonna hard wait here. Oh god, wait, the right one's already dead. Yo, chill. Okay, wait. Left one, I don't want you to die. Left one, I really don't want you to die. I mean, sorry, right one. Oh god, we're doing so much damage that these mobs are starting to die already. Okay, I'm going to auto this middle. No, wait, I'm taunted. Okay, I'm just gonna ult. I can't talent here. We're just gonna ulti. 1.3. Okay, we don't. This is gonna be pretty variable. We're not gonna see like huge improvements here, which is expected. But I think you guys can see that clear is getting faster and faster, which is what's really important. All right, let's get these debuffs on. Let's watch Jeopard's HP here. Jesus, the DOT on just this turn is ramping up quite massively. We are a little bit scarce on skill points, which is a little bit worrisome. Because we're clearing so fast, I don't have time to actually ramp up skill points, but I do want all these debuffs on. So that's going to be okay. I guess we can skip Kafka's E. We don't need the detonation. But for consistency, I kind of want to do it. Consistency, I kind of need to do it. Hulk can just basic. Alright. Surely we don't Giga proc and Giga damage these guys. 1 million on Kafka on pure speed. This ad's already dead. Jeopard's at 40%. We haven't even ulted with Hysilens yet. Okay, now hopefully we can E into ult here. I really want to see the damage. There we go. Oh no, don't kill the ad. Oh, okay, well, -1 mob for my damage screenshot. Okay, so how is everyone doing? 27 Arcana, triple shock, double burn, double bleed, double wind shear. This guy has only 1 stack of wind shear. Okay. Well, damage might not be super impressive here, but never mind. Okay, that's pretty impressive. 1.9 is pretty impressive, and this guy's already, yeah, 2% HP. The first time we did it, we have to min-max a little bit for the 0 cycle, but now it's very easy to 0 cycle, so. Now, we get some talent upgrades, which aren't really, we don't really care too much about them. Trace upgrades are like the very standard filler for 3 and 5. So we're gonna go ahead and skip this. Ultimate is going to be important though, but doesn't actually account for, actually, let me see. If we activate the ultimate here, let me actually see. If we take a look at the trades, how much does the damage go up to? So it goes from 80 to 88%. So it's a 10% increase on her DOT. 88 by 8 instead of 640, it should be about 700%. We also get a def reduction up to 27 instead of 25. So that is actually quite nice. That is actually quite nice. E4, while the zone is active, reduces all type res of all enemies by 20%. So this basically adds a little bit of Trivia's E into her ultimate. Like I discussed in the guide, it's like basically swapping the two. We're just gonna go ahead and add this. These are like, we are gonna get damage bonuses, but it's not gonna be like noticeable to a degree where like you would go, oh yeah, I'm gonna go strictly for E4. No, that's not gonna happen. You're only gonna go strictly for E1. And if you want more vertical investment, you just send it all the way to E6. All right, so these mobs are not gonna live. They're just not gonna live. So let's see what we can do here, because yeah, we're gonna have to see what we can do here. My ping is spiking, as you guys can see in the top right. It's taking a while for me to switch the characters, but we're managing. It's a little bit laggy, but it's okay. Okay, so we have the all-type res on the enemies right now. We can immediately start seeing damage. At this point, I honestly feel like I should not E with Kafka. Only if I need to for the energy. And the reason why is because Kafka's E does not apply any shock. The only thing that applies shock is her ultimate. Her E is only a detonation. And detonation right now, we're already very, very strong. So I'm gonna go ahead and hold this. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and hold this. Okay, we're still gonna get these buffs here. This might make the enemies live a little bit longer so we can see Hysilens' improvements. Okay, 214k. Getting the Depth Shred on. I'm gonna ultimate now. Oh my god, we are doing more and more. The enemies are not living at all. 700k on 2 enemies. Oh my god, the enemies are already less than half HP. I didn't even E. They would already be dead, basically. Okay, we're gonna go basic then. I'm gonna basic this guy. Yo, you need to stop. The damage is kind of high. I won't even build the ultimate. I want... Oh, no! Please stop. Hold on. Yo, chill. You guys are taking way too much damage way too fast. Wait, please. Please. Okay, I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. Everything's gonna be okay. All right, I'm gonna wait. Okay. I'm taunted. All right, we're just gonna have to send it. Don't kill any of the mobs. I need to see the damage. Okay. All right. Well, they are... All the DOT is gone. I should do it earlier. Okay, you know what? Redo. I can't have the enemies go. I lose all the DOT. We're gonna redo this. Because the enemies are dying so quickly, I have to be very aggressive with the rotation. Can't let them take any turns because all the DOT disappears. So we're going to redo this. All right, we're gonna do minimal prep because any more than that, we're kind of screwed. Okay. Don't even have Kappa's ult here. Might be able to delay it a little bit. Okay. Get the debuffs on. Debuffs are the most important here. Gonna do this right now. I don't want to kill the ads. I need everything to live here. Okay. Oh god, they're just dying so quick, man. Okay, we're gonna send it. I'm just gonna send it right now. I have no time to waste. Okay, you get Epiphany on, get 1 extra talent proc for Kafka on the ad here. And an ultimate here. Hysilens. Okay, how many debuffs do these guys have? Double burn, double shock, double bleed, double wind shear, triple shock. This guy has 24 Arcana, 3 wind shear. Okay, this might be good. I think we're okay here. Damage from Hysilens at E4. 1.9. Okay, so it's... You were getting... I mean, the damage is ramped up. The damage... Okay, well, I don't even... We're already on Japard's side. Like, we're already on Japard's side. So, we are ramping up a little fast here. This is expected. Yeah, let's get all the debuffs on Japard. Let's watch Japard's HP here. Jesus! Okay, we are doing too much. Doing a little too much, brother. Okay, attack buff on. Black Swan's debuff on. Okay. I'm just not gonna go for Kappa's ultimate. I just want to see as much damage as possible. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do that. So unfortunately, without the AoE, I'm not gonna get all of Hysilens' talent value, but I really just need these enemies to live because this guy's already about to die. Okay, so we're just gonna E into ult here. I think it's totally fine. I'm not gonna be able to... I can wait here, but it might be a little bit too long, and I don't want their debuffs to expire, so we're gonna E into ult directly here. Okay, good, good, good. How many debuffs do they have? 2 wind shear, double burn, double bleed, triple shock as expected. Japard, how much wind shear? You have 3 stacks wind shear each. These guys have very little debuffs. That's expected though. They have wind shear. Okay. Let's go. How much damage are we doing here on 4 enemies? 1.5. It's on the lower side. It's probably if I get wait. So Kafka right here, I think might kill? Question mark. 6%. Oh. Okay. He said. I mean, even though our ultimates, okay, the ultimates is going to be variable damage, right? It really depends on what type of debuffs we get. But you guys can clearly see that the cycles of MOC are finishing faster and faster. That's really the important thing. The cycles of MOC are just like, I don't even have time to generate skill points. We're just blasting through everything. All right, so with E4 done, E5 is giving us skill and talent bonus. So the skill bonus is going to be vulnerability percent up. Let's take a look at this real quick. Vulnerability percent is going to 22% from 20%, and the talent is going from 27.5 to 25. So this is pretty much expected. There's nothing unusual happening here. Okay, if we activate E6, can these enemies even live? I am a bit worried. While the zone is active, at the start of each turn or after one ally, increases the maximum trigger count. So basically, the physical bleed damage is going to double. We're going from 640% to 1200%, but we also have talent improvements. So let me see really quick. We're going from 88 to 108, and we're going from 6 to 12. So our damage, I think, is around 1300%. All right, so E6 Hysilens. Hold on. Looking. All right. How are these enemies gonna do? Our zone is immediately active, by the way, the minute we get 12 stacks. So we have, let's count. Triple shock, double bleed, double burn is 2, 4, 7. 5 wind shear. We should be getting 12 like nearly instantly, as far as I'm concerned. If we have 7 to start with, we only need 5 from the wind shear, so we need 2.5 from wind shear to get max value. Okay, let's see then. King is a little bit spiky. All right, you go, girl. E6. Still using Black Swan, by the way. Honestly, at this point, I might change to Ruan Mei, but we're going to lose Depth Shred if we do that. Okay. Guys, I need you to live, okay? This is very important. I need you guys to live. In order for me to see big damage, you guys need to live. Okay, so this guy's going to summon his ads here. Ideally, okay, we get the debuff on this into this, but I want him to summon the ads to get a little bit free damage there. So I'm going to wait for him to summon ads. Honestly, I could wait on Kafka's ulti here, but I want all the passive procs. Oh my god, left guy's gonna die too quick. Holy shit, please help. Okay, summon your ads. Yes. Gotta ulti. I just gotta do it because we are way too strong right now. Oh god. If Kafka hits the right, I think it's dead. Okay. How much? 72k? 190k? You will not go. You will not go. Okay, double burn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, I didn't get enough shock. I didn't use Kappa's ultimate enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Didn't get enough wind shear. Oh my god. Okay, I actually need Kappa's ulti. Let's see the damage. 1.7. The enemy's already dead though. So ultimate damage should not be changing. It should be our like raw DOT frost. Okay, let's just do normal rotation here and see how fast we kill. All right, you go Kafka. 300k there. Into 570k here. Into debuff. 280k into 400 and oh my god, Japard. Japard, your HP. Japard, where is it going? Your HP is gone, my brother. You are cooked. You are so cooked. You are 39% HP. Depth Shred. E here. Brother. I think they're dead. I think. Okay, watch Kafka's boom here. Watch Kafka's boom. Watch Kafka's boom here. Oh! Wow, that's fast. Wow, that's fast. That's really fast. We're not seeing damage per screenshot numbers, but Hysilens' zone is destroying the enemies. I think you guys can tell that. Like, we are actually just hardcore railing them. I don't even get to do full rotations with my comp. I really don't. One last thing I want to test out, since our damage is so bloody high, let's use Runny May and see if we get anything different here. We're gonna be lacking the Death Shred, so we're gonna be focusing purely on Hysilens damage and Kafka's boom damage. So I'm just gonna go raw, okay? We're gonna go all in here. I'm not gonna look for a Hysilens damage per screenshot. We're just gonna do a normal rotation and see how much damage we're doing. So all of Kafka's explosions are very important here. We're getting full value of all of the explosion procs. All right, so normal rotation. We're not gonna do anything fancy schmancy here. Get Hysilens ultimate up. We have a lot of res pen, about 50 to 60% def shred. So let's see what we're at here. Kafka, we're going to use your E here. We're gonna do 500k already, 200k raw DOT. We don't even have attack buff up. Bull was gonna heal. We're gonna get attack buff on all our allies. 270k. We're gonna get this debuff on. Then we're gonna get this on. Then we're gonna do this. And then we're gonna hold just to funnel that energy. Wait, yo, chill. Why did everyone die already? Huh? The servant girl? What was her name? Lady of Crashing Waves didn't even summon her ads. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good, guys. Okay. I don't think she'll be able to summon her ads either. Alright, let's all in on Jeopard. Pretty standard stuff here. 571k. Ruan May's buff is still active. Boop. Kafka's talent proc. Hysilens gonna debuff here. We have ultimate ready. We're gonna wait. We're gonna ult here. Buff here into Hysilens ultimate. How much damage on 2 enemies? 830. Brother, your HP. Well, that's all they wrote, boys. Okay. Jesus. At the point where you have E6 Hysilens, you really don't need Black Swan. Like, your damage procs are so stupid. Wait a second. If we're at this level, I feel like I should just go all attack and just drop the ERR. Just go for a little bit more damage. Because this also scales. Okay, I'm gonna do that actually. We're gonna switch this real quick. One more test. So those were all with ERR rope, because that's what I'm most comfortable with. But if we have attack rope, we do even more damage. So we're just gonna go in here and do it again. Because this also scale for her zone damage, because all of the attack scales up. Okay, we're doing a bit here. Okay, basic, ultimate, 213k. We should be clearing at the same time, I think. So, yeah. 517. Jesus Christ, we actually do too much damage, man. We do so much damage, I can't even prep, you know? Debuff here. 344k into Kafka's explosion. 775k into Hysilens ultimate. 873. It's basically okay. All right, guys, it's fine. This is just normal. This is definitely normal. That's fine. We're just Jeopard's HP is just. Oh my. I feel a little dirty doing that. Oh my god, Jeopard. Holy fuck, the ad's almost dead. Yo, the ad is almost dead. I don't need to basic attack. We already used both of Kafka's procs. Alright, Kafka's in EQ. Can I even... Okay, so this into E... Can I even Hysilens ult here? The left guard. All right, rip. Single target damage. I don't even get to Hysilens ult. No matter what I do here, I cannot Hysilens ult because Kafka's talent is going to activate. Even if I E here and I give her the turn, I need to basic because I don't have enough energy. Okay. Sounds good, guys. Sounds good. Okay. I mean, yeah. DOT. Cool. You really don't need Black Swan. You just need Kafka. Kafka and Hysilens will rule the world. And honestly, the funny thing is, Kafka's Eidolons do not matter. It's Hysilens Eidolons. I mean, this is good, right? Increase the DOT damage taken, and also DOT of all allies increases. I mean, this is good for ultimate. This doesn't matter. So, I mean, all you need is Hysilens for full value. If you want to vertically invest into DOT, pour all your coins into Hysilens. E1 is the most impactful by far. This one's insane. You can feel it instantly. The damage massively increases. The amount of DOT you have overall massively increases. E2, you don't really feel that much. E3 is nice to have because that ultimate does get more depth shred and more of the DOT procs. E4, you don't really feel that much. E6, you don't see that much, but you definitely feel it. You don't see E6 that much because E6 is not a screenshot damage. Basically, E6, you're getting more damage on every single explosion. So every single Kafka E, every single Kafka talent proc, every single ultimate from Kafka, and then Hysilens' own explosions. So any single time DOT is procced on either enemy turn or your own instant DOT procs, E6 is getting massive value. So E6 is definitely big, but you have to get through 2 through 5 to get there. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty good, man. I'm pretty satisfied. E1 definitely is the stopping point. You see the major jump from E1, and then honestly, from E2 to E5, I mean, you do feel it, but it's not as impactful. So that's basically it. Hope you guys enjoyed this little bit of a showcase, a different type of showcase. Let me know in the comments what you think of her. This is going to be on the second channel. We'll see you guys next time. Boop.